Hey, how's it going? Got uh some responses via message or talking in person. Some people saw my latest video, and like I thought, at the end of it, they had a problem or some questions. So here I am, crazy rebel bastard, responding now for the first time in my little series here to some people who had some questions, concerns about the end of my rant on my socialism versus capitalism. Sorry about that. At the end of the video, I talked about closing the chasm between the people way up here and the people way down here. Uh, Closing that up because it's my theory, and only my theory, that this is the reason why young people are flocking to socialism. They're not going up the rungs of the ladder with the upper echelon, as we call it on the shop, the other side of the wall. They're all going up in pay. They're all going up at a dramatic rate. They all got the 2018-19 vehicles out in the parking lot, and we're dealing with 2002 to 2006. Well, let's see, where do I go? What I was talking about was CEOs, presidents, people running the companies to close the gap. If you get a 10% raise, give everybody a 10%, make it a little more, and again, not using this bad word, fair, make it better. So there's not such a chasm between the two. Like we all know back in the 50s, 60s, mom stayed at home with the kids, had one income family, and it just started morphing and changing from there. You could get by on one income back then. And people owned a home, they owned a car, they had insurances. Why now can we not? Because things have grown exponentially, big word there, more so than the paychecks have. So, calling out the CEOs, calling out the people, and telling them to basically knock the shit off. Some friends of mine were concerned I was like kind of going towards a nationalized cap on what a company can make. No, not at all. I'm not calling for. I don't want the government anywhere around anyone's business. uh, the only reason why I knew what the CEO was making at that place I worked at previously to where I am now, it was a publicly traded company. So all that stuff is divulged. So you know what they're getting and all that, and that's kind of why it was all evident. Privately, employers that are not publicly traded, you don't know what they're making, and we shouldn't know. But lifestyles tend to types of cars, clothing, areas you live in. It's just not being jealous of what they have. Again, they put out the risk, they should get the reward, but the chasm is too big. So ask them to shrink it down. Okay, gotta get back on track here. No, I'm not calling for any cap, no government interference. It's like the honor system. I'm calling out to people, presidents, CEOs, people in charge, owners of businesses, to just think about what I'm saying if you're seeing this. Why are the youngsters of today going towards socialism? What is making them think it's better than what we have now? Obviously, the lie of people take care of you. Everyone gets a paycheck from the government, whether you're working or not. The free handouts is always tempting, and when you're young, it's the easiest. I get that. But there's more than that. There's more to it. The whole work ethic is just gone, and they're pointing to examples of crony capitalism, which, again, I'll admit, I did not want to admit exists. Very little, maybe up in the banks or on Wall Street, some crazy crap going on there. But no, I seen it, I worked it, I lived it, and it sucked. It really did. There is no justification for laying people off, and people at the same company are getting raises. That makes no sense to me. If someone can explain it to me, please do so. But how can people at the same corporation get raises when you're laying off? And we're not talking a couple of people here. We're talking 800 to 1,200 people are laid off, and then other people are getting raises. That don't jive. Not to me. If someone can explain it, again, please do so. That's the kind of crap I'm talking about. It shows people that no matter how hard you work, how good your work is, it don't matter because you're never going to reach it. You know, it's like bloodlines matter all of a sudden. It depends who you are. It's not even who you know, it's who you know what I'm talking about? That's where I'm pleading with the presidents, the CEOs, to take a look around, not talk to any advisors, just think about it. When it's just you, yourself, you're cruising around, you're doing it as what you do, you're on vacation, whatever you do, just take a minute and think about it, because if Trump got in, a lot of people couldn't believe it. What if Bernie Sanders gets in the office? Think about that. Just what if? And he's got a Democratic House and Senate. Think about that. You own a company. Guess what? You're paying 90% taxes. Now either you're going out of business or you're hauling ass out of here and going overseas. And there's a bunch of shell companies going up over here, over there. Everything is going to be gone. As odd as it was for Trump to get elected, and I'm so glad he did, exposed a lot of crap. What if it goes the other way? The pendulum swings back, and we get a Bernie. You need to protect your investment, right? I'm just asking you for some simple thoughts here. Protect it, like I said in that last video, for your kids, for your grandkids, for your great-grandkids. Keep the workforce strong. Keep the workforce happy. Make your money, make your profit margin. But when is enough enough? Do you have to have such a profit margin that everybody else is way down and your top 3-5% is way up and the other 95% is down? Show them that capitalism works. Show them that capitalism is a success. Let there be a strong middle class. Let your business flourish. Do you have to have a $5 million raise? Can you deal with a $1.5 million raise? I'm just asking the question. And that's just the raise. That's not the other $3.5 million that you're already making. You follow what I'm saying? When's enough enough? That's the question I want to put out to people. When is enough enough? That's all I'm asking. Because what's happening now is you're showing people that it don't work, and that only the wealthy will survive, and you guys are the worker bees, and you're never getting past this high. I've already been told where I cap out at. I got a good 10 to 15 years left, and I know exactly where I'm capping out at. No matter how much I improve, no matter what kind of ideas I come up with, no matter how good I can possibly be for the company I'm at, I'm going to cap out at an X amount of figure, at a certain amount. Well, shit. Now where's my motivation? I don't know. I just hope I explained it a little bit. No government interference in companies. No. No capping of nothing. Just people using good common sense, a moral structure. Think about your company. Think about your families. The longevity. You want to be around for 10, 15 years? You want to be around for 100? You want to be one of the, you want to go for 150 or 200 years? There's a future out there. Do you want to be a part of it, or just the here and now? That's the question you got to ask yourself, I suppose. Again, thank you for the commentary from the two people that expressed concern over my comments at the end of my previous video. And we'll keep the dialogue rolling. So thanks again. Hopefully we get 4 or 5 next time. Have a great night and a good weekend, and take care. See you later.